Okay. And looks like we're live. So hello and welcome to Component Rescue Board Repair. My name is Harrison, and sorry I haven't been streaming much lately, but I have been pretty busy with school. It's just now finals week, but I thought I would put some content up. So I am doing something a little bit different today. Normally I do component level logic board repairs, but today we have a LCD display for a 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina that was actually, I didn't realize it was liquid damaged until after I kind of opened it up, but it had, the issue with it is that it had no backlight on it. So I went ahead and started pulling apart the display to see what the issue was with it. And let me switch over there. So I eventually got to the LCD connector right here, and I already cleaned away a lot of the corrosion, but on all these pins right over here that all have the flux on them right now, there is quite a bit of corrosion on those, and quite a few of the pins also are not contacting the contacts on the panel at all. So I'm going to go ahead and try resoldering a lot of those down and finish cleaning up all the gunk off of them and see if we can get a working display panel again from this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to, excuse me. And normally, I don't know if you can see it, but right below there, there's a little piece of fabric with adhesive on it that holds the connector in. And I can't show you right now, but I'm holding it down. I just have a screwdriver laying on top of it, because otherwise it's just going to fold itself right back on top of the area I'm trying to solder. So this may be a little bad because I'm kind of out of practice right now with this. It's like I said, I've been fairly busy with school lately. So you might see a few kind of bad joints, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and pull this pin back to where it goes. There we go. And then we'll solder that pin on. And we'll get the pin next to it. There we go. That's nice and pretty now. Let's do this pin too. That's beautiful. And of course, I'll just keep going down the line. On all of these that needed a little bit of work done on them. There we go, I got a bit of solder on the tip now. I'm going to add a tiny bit more flux to this. Right in there. All those pins look pretty good except the last two, which one of them looks okay, but the other one, this one on the very end, Could still use a bit of work, but it looks like it's good now. So I'll go ahead and check all those pins, make sure they're soldered on. That's soldered, soldered, that's soldered. That one's loose. That one's soldered now, that one is. Okay, so which one was that? It's this one right there. So that pin, which one was that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the end. Needs a teeny bit of work. Come on. That pad may be gone. Did I get it soldered? Oh, no, looks like we finally got it soldered on there. Okay, so now that we have everything nice and soldered, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I'm going to melt that a little bit so I can grab and then I'll just kind of try and wipe up as much of that crap as I can. I don't have to get all of it, but it'd be nice to clean it up. I think that's about all that's going to come off. But as you can see now, let me see if I can adjust this a little bit so you guys can see it. There we go. So as you can see now, all those pins are soldered on. It's not the best of soldering jobs, but a lot of those contacts are only partially there. So I just tried to do the best I can. So I'm also going to check this connector right here. Sorry if it's a little bit out of focus for you guys, but I need to make sure I can see this perfectly. I mean, to me, everything's looking fine now. It's looking nice and pretty. Though I do think I'm going to try and clean that little bit of solder that I accidentally got on top of the connector. So I'll go ahead and get that cleaned off. There we go. And I'll clean that flux off because, of course, just like you always should, I use wick that has flux in it because it makes the solder come up a lot easier than stuff that doesn't have anything in it. Which there's a little glob on that last pin right there. Of solder right there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up too because I don't. Oh, that's really out of focus for you guys. There we go. Now you can see it a bit better, but there's a little glob of solder right there. There we go. So now that we got this connector looking nice again, I could do one of two things. I could just call it good and try testing it out again right now, but I think what I'm going to do first is finish disassembling the screen and see if there's any corrosion on the other side of the board. See, look at all those beautiful pins now, all nicely soldered on there. There's still a bit of crap on some of them, but they all look fairly decent. So like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to finish disassembling the screen. So to do that, there's two more screws, I think two more I gotta take out. There's one, there's where this connector plugs into the screen. There's one little screw right there, and then there's another one on the other side, and I think that's the only things holding this board down, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and pull those out, and then we'll check the other side of the board and see if there's any liquid damage we need to clean up. If there's not, then I can go ahead and reassemble the screen and test it out to see if we got a working screen again. And then I'm pretty sure this just folds over. There might be tape or something holding it down somewhere. I can't remember. God, it's been so long since I've taken one of these fully apart. I'm being extra careful, just in case I forget a step. I must be missing something because this isn't popping out like I thought it would. Maybe it's because there's a liquid under it that's holding it down. That's my guess. There we go. I think I got it. I don't know, I think I may just leave it as it is. Most of the stuff on the other side is all shielded and sealed off. So I think I'll just call this fine. So let's grab our replacement connector. See, look here. Here's the original connector. Look at that greatness right there. And this is after this has been cleaned too. You can't see it that well on the camera, but it really looks like crap. This one you can still kind of see. Ooh, look at all that burning on there. There's no way that's good. So I went ahead and grabbed us a replacement one. See how the two ends of this look? Oh, come on, there's a piece of hair on there. See how this replacement one looks oh so pretty? That's what it's supposed to look like. So, since I'm just testing this out to see if it actually works before I go through all the trouble of reassembling everything, I'm just going to plug this all back in and try hooking it up to a computer. And we'll see what we get. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'll have a working screen again. Actually, one more thing I want to check before I do this. Down in the connector, that doesn't look too bad from that angle. What about from the other side? There's a little bit of corrosion still in there, but I think I cleaned the majority of it out. You can see those pins look pretty nice. They could look better, but I mean, hey, we only have so much to work with. So since all of that looks good, I'll go ahead and plug in our new connector. And I gotta take my microphone off real quick, since I forgot to grab the MacBook Pro beforehand. Okay, here we go. Here's our beautiful MacBook Pro we're going to use to test. As you can see, no, it is not a full computer. This is just one I use to test things with, like top cases, screens, and logic boards, where I can just quickly plug something in on there and see if the computer turns on. So, how am I going to do this? Let's unplug that screen. And I'll switch back over to this. Actually, no, I won't, because I want to see if the screen is working, which, the reason that's black, I just turned the light off on my microscope. Because I'm going to set the screen there, and I want you guys to be able to see if we're getting a backlight on the screen. I'm pretty sure I can boot off of this flash drive, but I guess we'll find out. If not, I can go try and grab another one from somewhere. There's my power. So now that I got all of that, how's this gonna work? I think I'm gonna completely take this screen off from here, just to make this a little easier for me. Where's my T8? Here we go. Oh, sorry, forgot to put my mic back on. There we go. So let's get this piece of crap screen off, which the screen on this computer right now, I'm pretty sure it's broken, like it's busted. I don't know what the exact, actually I think it just gives you a white image. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. I might try taking it apart sometime and seeing if I can fix it too. But the actual screen, no, it's not broken. I'm pretty sure this one just turns white. So maybe if we fix this one correctly, I might go and try and fix that one some other day. There we go, so I got that plugged in now. I'm just going to kind of let the top case rest on itself. Let's see, where's the option key? There it is. So I'll go ahead and plug this in and we'll see what we get. There we go. We got power, option, come on, give me a backlight. Give me a backlight. See, do we get any image at all? I don't know if you can see, but like the computer's right here. Come on. So yeah, my computer's right here, and then this is my screen. So I got the little antenna bar just kind of sitting on top of it. Okay, we are getting power because it's getting warm, but I'm not seeing an image on the screen. Maybe we didn't fix it. I think I'm going to try partially reassembling the screen so I can stick it on the computer and then see if we're getting any image at all. Because if we're getting no image, then that's going to be a completely different issue than still getting no backlight. So now I want to verify that the screen is actually turning on. Oh, here's my T8. But then again, it might just be my computer because that computer is a piece of crap. So, but we'll figure it out. But I don't think I've ever seen a liquid damaged screen before though, until now. I'll just stick like one of these screws back in here just to hold this in place. There, I don't know if you can see now, but I have the little antenna bracket put on and I have the hinges screwed back in. So now I can hook this up to my testing computer and see what, if anything, I'm getting on the screen. My guess is that I might actually be getting nothing. I don't care about lining this up or anything. I'll just stick 2 screws in there just to hold the screen in place. I mean, we don't even have all the screws holding the antenna bar down. But what I want to know right now is the screen turning on, and if so, is there a backlight? If I actually hook it up to a computer. Come on. Okay, there we go. And I need my power cable right here. And we'll plug it in. and we'll hold down Option, and we'll see what we get. Do we get anything? Well, oh man, it came unplugged. Well, we're getting an image on the screen, however, we are still getting no backlight. So I may need to do a bit of further troubleshooting with this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. If I do get it fixed, I'll go ahead and show you guys on stream, but I just kind of wanted to add some content since I haven't been doing much lately on here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully I can end up fixing this. Like I said, if I do, I'll go ahead and show everyone. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.